Hello, this is Daniel Curran from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, and I'd like to provide some information to confirm the existence of Jesus Christ and the accuracy of the crucifixion account and other related events as recorded in the Gospels of the New Testament. There are external sources that corroborate the account given in the Gospels. For example, the existence of Pontius Pilate is verified by an account by Tacitus, who was a pagan Roman historian hostile to Christianity, that mentions Pontius Pilate and Christ suffering the extreme penalty under his governorship of Judea. Tacitus writes between 57 and 110 AD, he says, "Consequently, to get rid of the report, Nero fastened the guilt and inflicted the most exquisite punishments on a class hated for their disgraceful acts, called Christians by the populace. Christ, from whom the name had its origin, suffered the extreme penalty during the reign of Tiberius at the hands of one of our procurators, Pontius Pilate, and a most mischievous superstition, thus checked for the moment, again broke out, not only in Judea, the first source of the evil, but even in Rome, where all things hideous and shameful from every part of the world find their center and become popular. Accordingly, an arrest was first made of all who pleaded guilty, then upon their information an immense multitude was convicted, not so much of the crime of firing the city as of hatred against mankind. Mockery of every sort was added to their deaths. Covered with the skins of beasts, they were torn by dogs and perished, or were nailed to crosses, or were doomed to the flames and burnt, to serve as a nightly illumination when daylight had expired." So this is a very credible source because it represents Christianity as a hateful kind of superstition written by an enemy of Christianity. And yet he confirms that Pontius Pilate was the one who was in charge of the trial of Jesus, who suffered the extreme penalty. This also counters the Islamic claim that Jesus did not die on the cross. Some other external sources that verify the existence of Pontius Pilate are Philo and another Jewish historian, Josephus. These two writers were, again, anti-Christian, and yet they mention the existence of Pontius Pilate, a key figure in the trial of Jesus. And then there's the Pilatus inscription found in Cesarea Philippi, where Pontius Pilate had his house and his seat of governorship. And this confirms also the existence of Pontius Pilate. Some other extra-biblical sources that verify the existence of Jesus and the credibility and accuracy of the gospel accounts would be the discovery of the tomb of Caiaphas in Jerusalem. Caiaphas, as you know, was high priest over the Sanhedrin, who was involved in the trial of Jesus when Jesus appeared before the Sanhedrin. Another archaeological finding is the tomb of Gamaliel, who appeared in the early chapters of the book of Acts, who said to the Sanhedrin that they should leave the apostles alone because if the apostles are not of God, then nothing will come of their work, but if they are of God, then the Sanhedrin would be found fighting against God. So the tomb of Gamaliel, of Rabbi Gamaliel's family and his descendants, has been discovered in Beth Sherim near Jerusalem, in the tomb of the patriarchs. So, and there's an inscription there to that effect. So I give you this information to help encourage your faith, to confirm for you the credibility, the historical accuracy of the existence not only of Christ, but of the details given in Scripture concerning his trial, his death, and then also, of course, his resurrection, and the Christian movement that grew rapidly thereafter. Thank you, and goodbye for now.